Real heart grabber, that fucking little Carmine.
The Sopranos is full of murders and FBI wiretaps, but the most embarrassing moment of the whole show, it happens in a strip club bathroom.
Just talk to Carmine. He's ready to settle.
Are you kidding me? Everything's in motion.
Welcome to my world.
Few scenes in The Sopranos illustrate the series' devotion to indignity quite like the moment Johnny Sack chooses to conduct mob business while seated on a toilet at the Bada Bing.
So you in on the bus station project?
My Sharon's waiting on a number.
With no stall door, cigarette in hand, and not a shred of shame. It's the kind of tableau that forces a question no professor of film studies has ever asked. Why would a mafia boss willingly hold court mid-defecation, exposed to any patron unlucky enough to wander in? On the surface, the answer seems simple. Strip clubs in the early 2000s often removed stall doors to discourage customers from indulging in activities more private than bowel movements. No doors, no cover for sex, drugs, or extracurricular self-service. It's a crude but effective policy. But the real interest lies not in architectural choice, but in Johnny's willingness to plant himself on that porcelain throne as though it were a leather office chair. This is not a man in crisis, doubled over with intestinal urgency. He is not sweating, farting, or grimacing through gastrointestinal catastrophe. No, he is smoking, conversing, and posturing, which means this is a decision, not an accident.
I said.
Sack is not trapped by biology. He is broadcasting power. It's a performance. Prison culture provides one explanation.
With Philly Atato in the can for 20 years, who do you think's been running that place?
Many of these men have spent time behind bars, where open-air bathroom arrangements are a matter of course. Privacy in such environments is a luxury one quickly forgets. To some, sitting in the open is as unremarkable as brushing one's teeth.
With all your weird fucking shit about your body and the germophobia, you're too susceptible to the psychics and the dream messages and dirty fucking toilet seats.
Tony, notably, is not among them. His discomfort was the subject of plenty of ribbing. Johnny, by contrast, has the moxie, as one observer put it, to drop a deuce in full view and light a cigarette while doing it. Call it confidence, call it conditioning, or call it a lack of dignity. The message is unmistakable. There is also the matter of dominance.
You go to public bathrooms, you stand at the urinal.
Oh, fuck, come on, will ya?
He's asking me, I'm telling him.
Men urinate shoulder to shoulder at urinals without incident, so why not expend the logic?
Gigi died taking a shit.
Doesn't mean it's not part of an overall pat.
A man who can defecate while staring down another mob boss is demonstrating a kind of psychological sovereignty. The stink becomes a weapon, the casual drag of the cigarette, a punctuation mark on authority. This is the mafia's version of Lyndon Johnson's Johnson treatment, the president who famously conducted meetings from the toilet, forcing aides to endure his monologues in a fog of secondhand smoke and first-hand excretion.
Most of the conversation was about Johnny Sack.
Johnny Sack, it seems, took notes.
Got him out of the house around people his own age.
At the fucking Bing?
Of course, the Bing itself is hardly a sanctified environment. One does not expect five-star amenities in an establishment whose main attractions are silicone and neon.
The fucking bathroom?
Still, the idea of choosing that venue to relieve oneself, casually, socially, without even the pretense of privacy, suggests either remarkable indifference or a deep streak of vulgarity. Strip clubs are already associated with sleaze. Turning the men's room into a gladiatorial arena of bowel fortitude only adds to the atmosphere. Contrast this with the bathrooms of country clubs, which, by mafia standards, border on sacred spaces.
In Jersey, they'd have fried his worthless ass.
Well, he's shunned on his golf course now.
For men of a certain social standing, the country club stall is practically an extension of home. Clean, discreet, and lined with marble. Shitting there is a privilege. Shitting at the Bing, by comparison, is an act of defilement. That Johnny prefers the latter speaks volumes about where he feels most comfortable. But there's a deeper irony. Johnny Sack is a man obsessed with appearances.
My brother's fitting me for contacts. Trial starts, I don't want to be reading documents in the courtroom with glasses.
He refuses to wear glasses in court lest it make him look weak, bristles at disrespect, and delivers grand speeches about dignity. Yet here he is, pants around his ankles, holding forth from a doorless toilet. This is the same man who sobbed theatrically over his coach's death, who demanded respect while undercutting his own. It's the contradiction that makes him such a compelling character, preaching old-world codes of honor while embodying the raw, ridiculous indignities of gangster life.
Died. Just makes me wonder what kind of fucking toilet world we live in.
The Sopranos rarely missed a chance to highlight how mob respectability collapses under the weight of human frailty.
Rest stop. Garden State.
Where's the guy?
Tony's bathroom habits, using his foot to flush, or the unforgettable image of him trapped in a holding cell while another inmate hovered over an open commode, mirror Johnny's display. The bathroom becomes a stage with a thin veneer of power strips away, leaving only biology and bravado. And bravado it is. To sit in a doorless stall is not simply to relieve oneself, it is to claim territory. It recalls the open latrines of naval ships, the barracks bathrooms of high schools with their doorless punishments for teenage misbehavior, the hockey locker rooms where teammates swap water bottles while sharing the air with someone's bowel evacuation.
Top right-hand drawer.
Junior, we're working out of a fucking lawyer's office, is that right?
It is communal, grotesque, and, in certain warped contexts, a badge of toughness. It is also a practical safeguard. Clubs remove doors to deter degenerate behavior, to prevent customers from sneaking off with dancers, syringes, or fantasies best left at home. Better that the stalls be undignified than criminal.
I want you to know this is the last time we'll meet like this. It's undignified.
Yet, in stripping away privacy, these establishments inadvertently create the perfect stage for dominance displays. A man who can treat an exposed toilet like a boardroom chair proves he is immune to shame.
I'll give you undignified. Go fuck yourself.
Still, the incongruity lingers. How does the same man who lectures Tony that meeting like this is undignified reconcile with holding court while defecating? Perhaps he doesn't. Perhaps that is the point. Hypocrisy is not incidental to these characters. It defines them.
That's deplorable. Who told you this?
That woman is my life. To think she's being mocked?
Johnny Sack can cry like Cinderella at midnight and still demand the deference of a dawn. He can call out slander and simultaneously marinate in self-made disgrace.
I want to avenge your honor. This is my right to do.
All right, fine. You tell me who told you.
Ultimately, the Bing bathroom scene distills the show's obsession with power and humiliation. In The Sopranos, every gesture is political, even bowel movements. Johnny Sack, cigarette in one hand and toilet paper presumably in the other, embodies the paradox of mob life, obsessed with honor, yet mired in the most undignified realities imaginable. The throne may lack a door, but for Johnny, it still represents authority. And perhaps that is the ultimate joke.
Johnny Sack sure as shit ain't gonna perform.
Who?
And since Johnny Sack ain't gonna step up, guess what?
For all the pomp, all the posturing, mafia power still boils down to this. Money flows uphill, and shit flows down. Sometimes literally, in full view of everyone. Respect is an illusion, indignity is guaranteed, subs, at least, are optional. Make the right choice.